Hi there. Welcome. Growing up, I had a favorite album entitled All Eyes Are on Me. Now, if you know the artist of that, I'm not going to say, but if you know the artist, he was a little controversial of an artist, and you can go take a look at it if you really are enticed there. But All Eyes Are on Me is the title of the album, and the entirety of this album was, obviously you guessed it, all the eyes were on him as an artist. Now, I feel that way today. Now, not me personally, but I do feel that we're in a place in time right now where all eyes are on our president. Our president has come out and really worked to make sure that we have all eyes are on him as part of December 15th. That is the magic number that we're going to be talking about today. Now, there's two things we're going to be getting to. Talking about the all eyes are on our president, and then also talking about ways that we can use your Lions Index as part of the wealth enhancement strategy to mitigate taxes. Those are the two areas we're going to get to today. And let's start with the investment consulting piece, part of how we grow and look at the stock market, and ultimately that piece about all eyes are on our president. So, when we take a look at what's going on today, we have had a really interesting week last week. It started with what I call the tariff tantrum. And I guess I get to say this because I have 3 kids who are 6 and under, and I deal with my fair share of temper tantrums. So, last week, I'm calling it the tariff tantrum. Monday into Tuesday, we had this kind of look at things saying that, well, maybe tariff talks aren't going as well as we thought with China. Now, that is already changed, and we are already progressing past that. And right now, we are still thinking that the tariff talks are on track. Now, why that matters is because, again, December 15th is a day where we will either have a rollback in some of the tariffs against China, or we're going to progress more tariffs. And it's only up to our president to determine if that's going to happen. So we couple that with the fact that we've had really, really good employment numbers on Friday. We had really good data that came out last week signaling that our economy isn't slowing as fast as we had thought it was. And we also had some data come out about the world economy that it is not slowing as fast as what we assumed it was as well. So then you take the tariff talks, we take the fact that we had good jobs numbers, we take the fact that we had data came out that our economy is not slowing as fast, and we add in 2 more elements. The fact that we are spending a lot of money as a consumer. And remember, our economy is a consumer-driven economy. The more we buy and sell for Christmas and for the holiday season, the more that bleeds into the bottom line of the retailers, the better off they are. All of that is helping our economy. Last aspect, the Federal Reserve. We have had an incredibly accommodating Federal Reserve over the last couple months. So much so that alone is helping our stock market to continue to go up. So when we look at things, all of the things that we're seeing, the good data points with the economy, the accommodating Federal Reserve, now all we need to do is look at our president, and December 15th is the day that this is going to happen, to make sure that either we can have a growth in kind of everything with the economy, the stock market, that comes out from rolling back tariffs, or if we're going to impose more tariffs and continue this kind of tariff tantrum that we're calling it with China. That's what we're looking at right now. And in between now and then, the stock market can do a little bit of anything. So just know that. Now, I do expect us to have a good year end with the stock market. And because of that, I want to talk about a second element here, part of the Lions Index. Now, as you may recall, the Lions Index goes into a couple different elements. We have wealth enhancement, wealth transfer, wealth protection, charitable giving, and then also business enrichment for those of you who are business owners. I want to talk about one key element, the wealth enhancement. And right now, we talk a lot about tax mitigation coming into year end, because right now this is a way that you know kind of where you've been income-wise. We can do charitable gifting, we can do a lot of things. However, is that may not be enough. We can also do what I call tax loss harvesting and capital gains kind of treatment when we take a look at where we're at in the tax brackets. That's vitally important. So for any of you who have money outside of a retirement account, so a non-retirement account, this is a way that now we can harvest losses. So if you have a loss in your account, we can sell some of that, and we can use that as capital loss that we can take this year. Or if we have losses and we have gains, we can offset some of the things. So we can actually sell some of our gains, and the whole idea is that we pay little or no tax on all of this. That is the best place to be when we can make these changes. We can do all of these things with little tax impact. So all of these things are coming out right now, and that is one area to talk about, to look into, and to consider if this is something that you need to be doing as part of your overall wealth plan. So we've talked about two different things today. We've talked about tax loss harvesting, capital gains treatment. We have a lot that we can talk more about there as well. And we've also talked about our president. All eyes are on me. There's a lot here. As you have questions, feel free to reach out, because I would love to talk to you more about all the details and the ways that this works and how this works into your specific Lions Index in your wealth plan. Have a great rest of the day and take care.